Here's how it happened, you guys. One day I was walking by a little piano studio. You guys have those little practice, we used to call them practice shacks.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like literally closets with pianos in them.
Yeah.
There's one after the other, and they're usually at schools and stuff like that, and they're for practicing. Well, I went by one day. I was on my way. I was done with class, and I was walking, and there's practice studios over there. So I went in and like. I'm not supposed to be in there.
Oh.
Like, I sat down and like. I'm like, wait a minute, that sounds like the first chord of the song that Jay and I are working on. What's the next chord? And I'm thinking in my head, and I'm hearing the song in my head, and I'm like, that's it. I was so excited, you guys. I'm like, that's it. That's like the song. Before I knew it, I could play it. Please silence all cell phones and take crying children to the lobby. So before I knew it, I could play the song. I learned to play it exactly the way Jay played it on the cassette. Now, I didn't know what I was playing, but I figured it out just by listening to it. So then I wrote these lyrics. Prepare to hurl. I recall the time when you and I were together and the sun shone bright on our love. Okay, look, I was just starting out, okay? It was a work in progress. But I kept writing songs, and eventually I learned what I was playing. Like, I had music major friends, and I would take them into the practice shack with me, and I would go, listen to this song I wrote. It goes like this. And they would go, oh, that's a C major 7. And I would be like, what? Why? Well, because C is your root, and you're playing a normal C chord, but then that 8 is flatted to a 7, so it's a C major 7. And I'm like, oh, well then, that's a G major 7. They're like, yes. So little by little, I started learning piano.